All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night and you're here at First Coast Comedy's main event. Are you ready to have some fun? Oh, I barely heard you. I said, are you ready to have some fun? There you go. Well, let's keep it going and welcome your host, Alex Grinder.
Hey everybody, welcome to the main event. You are here at First Coast Comedy. He said as the crowd went wild. He said as the crowd made spaceship noises. That's good. Everyone, boo, boo, boo. And this guy did the rocket sound. That's good. Give it yourselves. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. So let me do a quick survey. By show of hands, who has never seen a show here at First Coast Comedy before? A good number of us. All right, put our hands down. All right, now by show of hands, who is seeing a show here at First Coast Comedy, but for your very first time tonight? Right, same question. You got it. You nailed it. Here's a follow-up question to those two questions. Who's here seeing a show at First Coast Comedy, but for your very last time tonight? One judgmental. Okay, very good. All right. In any case, for those of you who do not know, the reason I ask is because here at First Coast Comedy, comedy's in the name, and most of the time when people think about comedy, they think of stand-up comedy. That means a show where somebody thought of a bunch of jokes in advance, wrote them down in their notebook, practiced them in the mirror at home, so they got them really well rehearsed, and they went up on stage and they acted as though they hadn't rehearsed it, but they did. And it's a bunch of pre-planned jokes. That's stand-up comedy. We're familiar with that. We love it, but that's not what we specialize in here. Here at First Coast Comedy, we specialize in improvised comedy, improv comedy, meaning that you paid money to see a show for which we have not bothered to make a plan. So, in order to do that, I'm going to have to get a bunch of suggestions from you, the audience. Hey, say that with me. You, the audience. One more time, but 3 times as loud. You, the audience. Yes, very good. So let's do a little practice of that. Let's say I go to anybody in this section over here, anybody in this section. I'm going to call you A section. Anybody in the A section, I want you to think of your favorite color and just shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Purple. I heard purple most loudly and clearly. Hey, one first. So, purple, we would take the suggestion of purple. I might go to anybody in this middle-ish area. This is my B section. Anybody in the B section, I want you to think of any animal you might find in a barnyard and shout it out on 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Cow!
I heard cow! Winner. All right, so I might go to this section over here. This is going to be my C section. Anybody in this area over here, I want you to think of your mother's maiden name and your social security number. Very good. All right, so in any case, when you have suggestions, please do shout them out loudly and proudly, as I will always try and take the very first thing that I hear. Now, the next thing you need to know before we get started, before we get the performers out here, is that because I'm asking you to shout things out, take a moment to notice that there are both adults and children here. So, of course, we're going to do a clean show. Sounds good? Very good. Because, of course, we, the adults, have the important duty. We must make sure that children never find out what we actually think is funny.
Alex.
Yes.
You said duty.
Oh, thank you. All right, so in any case, so keep that in mind when you're choosing what to shout out. I'm asking you to shout things out. Don't shout out that other thing. So in any case, the other thing you need to know before we get started is that at various points throughout the show, I might ask for the help of one or more fun-loving audience volunteers to come up here onto the stage and help us out in a game. So, you're not committing to anything, but by show of hands, who thinks you might be interested in doing that later? Very good. So I'm going to make one quick caveat here. Here at First Coast Comedy, we only take people who did this thing where they send electrical impulses to their own arm, causing it to erase in the air. And actually, at First Coast Comedy, we have a rule. If you try and volunteer somebody else, you become the volunteer yourself. All right, so knowing that, who thinks that you might be interested later by raising your own hand into the air? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, give it up for the bravest among you, the bravest. Excellent. Now, for those of you who did not raise your hand, I've been doing this for a long time. I can read your mind, actually. I know why you didn't raise your hand. The reason you didn't raise your hand is because at some point in your life, you saw a video on the internet of a comedian being mean to somebody, making them feel bad, and then that was the whole thing. So, let me give you our First Coast Comedy promise. I told you this is not a stand-up comedy show, it's an improv comedy show. Now, one of the major technical differences is stand-up comedians travel from town to town. They'll be in Jacksonville, then tomorrow night they'll be in Cincinnati, the night after that they'll be in Seattle. We here at First Coast Comedy, the same performers are here every week, every Friday and Saturday. So, that is to say, if we were mean to you, we'd be easy to find. So, keep that in mind. So if you choose to volunteer, our First Coast Comedy promise to you is that we will make you feel great about that decision. You will be very glad that you did it. You will be the envy of everybody here. You will leave here glowing with joy and happiness that you chose to volunteer. And you will win a prize. That prize could be one of a couple different things. It's random. We got a very complicated algorithm system that back there that randomizes it for us. It could be either a brand new, never opened, fresh out of the package iPad. Oh. Or it could be a free pass to come back to a future show. We don't know what it's going to be. But knowing all that you'll be glad you did it, and if you choose to volunteer, you'll win a prize. Have I convinced any more people that you might consider, you're not committing to anything, that you might consider volunteering in a game later? I got some more hands up. Give it up for the people whose mind can be changed when new information is presented. Love it. Not everybody. So, in any case, that's really all we need to know before we get started. I'm warmed up because I've been shouting at you for several minutes. The players backstage are warmed up because of the palpable romantic tensions between them. There's one more group of people who needs to be warmed up. Oh, who could it be? Oh, it must be you, the audience. One more time, you, the audience. Great. The way that we do that here at First Coast Comedy is something we call the clapometer, or if you're British, the clapometer. And the way it works like this. We start at a 1, and we work our way up to a 10. So like a 1 is like a nice, polite golf clap. And then, well, we don't have to start yet. There was a 2, and every time I say the next number leading up to 10, I want you to double the amount of noise, applause, hooting, and hollering that we're currently making. Because by the time we get to 10, it's going to be exponentially exciting in here. So, and just for the fun of it, just because I think it's silly and dumb, at 6, total silence. Up, nothing. And then boom, 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 boom. Sound good? All right, so here we go. We got to start, though. We got to earn it with a nice, polite, gentle, I'm at a theater show, level 1. And a 2. And a 3. And hooting and howling appropriate at a 4. And a 5. And a 6. Good. And a 7.
Let's keep it going and bring our players to the stage!
we're a comedy show, not a magic show. That's you. That's what you're thinking. That's what you sound like. All right. In this first game, this is a game called Sideline Debate. We're going to play this game alien abduction style. So I need to send 2 players out of the room. Who am I sending out?
It's us.
Those 2. All right. So on 3, everyone say, "Get out of here, Madeline and Adam." 1, 2, 3. Get out of here, Madeline and Adam. That's the dance that goes with that song. In the game of Sideline Debate, what I need from all of you is I need you to put on your thinking caps for a moment, and because I need those big $10 words, those college words, all right? Because they're going to be debating, but they're not going to know what they're debating about. So we're going to come up with what they're debating about. From anybody, nouns that are so adjective they verb. Somebody give me a great big long noun, like hippopotamus is a big noun. Give me another one. Encephalogram. Encephalogram. Now I know what that is, and you know what that is, but for the hoi polloi here, what is that?
It's a machine for medical tests.
Okay. Yeah. We knew that. All right. So that's our first noun. Give me another big long noun. Tarantula. Tarantula is our. So you guys got a tarantula.
Oh man.
All right. Nouns are so adjective they verb. The adjective. Give me run is an adjective. Defenestrate means to throw somebody out of a window. What's another big long? Actually, description. These are verbs. Give me a big long descriptive word.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Oh, okay. Well, you got supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. What happens if you say it loud enough? Give me another big long adjective from anybody. Duval.
Splendiferous.
Okay. Splendiferous is yours. Very good. All right. Nouns are so adjective they verb. All right. So I'm going to use my defenestrate example again. That's a big long verb. Give me another big long verb. Expectorate is going to be yours. And give me another big long verb.
Pontificate.
Pontificate. Very good. Give it up yourselves. It was great suggestion. You're the best. So, in the game of Sideline Debate, what's going to happen is, like I said, we sent these players out of the room so they couldn't hear any of the suggestions I just got from you. In a moment, we're going to call them back. Now, they were both abducted by aliens, and they're going to be telling you, they're going to be describing those aliens to you using these descriptors. The first one to successfully say the description of their aliens will win the game. However, their teammates here are going to have to get them to give them these clues. They're going to take these big long words and break them down into smaller words and mime the pieces of the words out to them so that they can eventually say the bigger, longer word. If you didn't understand it by that explanation, you'll get it when you see it. I'm going to give them 20 seconds back and forth to give their clues. Now, while they're breaking these down into smaller words, let me give you some very brief other First Coast Comedy announcements. Hey, you might notice that there's a bunch of cameras around the room. That's because we stream basically all of our Friday and Saturday main event shows. So if you can't be here, you can watch this show on YouTube or Rumble, and you can follow. So please do during intermission or whenever. Just give us a nice follow or subscription on either of those platforms. Also, if you're watching this and you're like, whoa, I wonder if they teach classes. We sure do teach classes on improv comedy. You should sign up. Improv Comedy 101, 201, 301. You will love it. All right, so that's all the time that we're going to get. Dave, could you please describe your aliens for us?
Okay. These aliens are so supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. They expectorate encephalograms.
All right, go ahead. Adjectives and verb. They're so adjective, they verb nouns.
Okay. These splendiferous.
These are so?
These are so splendiferous. They pontificate tarantulas.
Oh! Well, these aliens are weird. All right. So now all we need to do is call these two players back in the room. So on 3, everyone say, Madeline and Adam, get back in here. 1, 2, 3. Madeline and Adam, get back in here.
I'm ready.
She's playing sideline debate for 2, everybody. All right, so these aliens are going to be so adjective, they verb nouns.
Okay.
All right, so Adam, you'll start. Madeline, go ahead, face backwards. All right, in the game of sideline debate, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was out there running tractor all day long. It's harvesting time this time of year, and I made myself a big old pot of coffee. Yeah, and it was real hot, and I had a little sugar. Nope, I had a little cream. Yeah, I had a little cream in my coffee out there. Nope, I actually had a big old belly. It was actually a tiny bit of Splenda. Oh, it was Splenda out there.
You might have had Splenda, but I'll tell you something. I was in my yard and I was being super. It was a superhero mom doing the gardening and all the things, and then all of a sudden I was on my phone making a call. I was making a call. Super call. A super duper good call. And when I saw these lights, these
Switch!
So I was out there on my tractor in the Splenda of the evening night. An alien ship beamed down, and I started shooting at him. And I pulled out my cape, and I wore it. Oh, I was wearing a fur. Yeah, Splenda fur. Right, and the aliens were beaming me up, and I was hovering and levitating out there in the field. And then it was you and me, and then it was us. Yeah.
Switch!
Us, you want to talk about us? I'll tell you about us. I was super, and I made a call to lick some ice cream because I want ice cream all the time these days. But unfortunately, it didn't matter because I had to put down something that broke, something that was fragile, and then I had to put lipstick on.
So as I was hovering up there into the ship, and the Splenda and the fur and the us, it was a splendiferous. That's a word. Those splendiferous aliens. They looked at me and they said, think very carefully about making a move. A chess, checkmate. They said a tiny piece, a pawn. Yeah, they said upon this arrival for you, they turned me into jelly. No, they didn't. I was.
Switch!
Yeah, you might have jelly, but those aliens were so super califragilistic. And then they started singing to me, and I had to go. I had to go to the light to hit, to bat, to see. I had to go to the light to hit the ball, baseball bat.
Switch!
So I was under their control. I was their pawn, and they looked at me in the eyes and they said, "Straight, stiffen up, stiff, yeah, pawn stiff." And then I was sitting there and I was looking at them, and they were manipulating my mind. And I was saying, my hands are soggy. My soggy hands. My wrist was sore from the gravity was more intense on their ship, and the cat was licked.
Switch!
The cat was laying on a tree, cutting, chopping with an axe, with a tree axe, with a woodpecker. Yeah, a woodpecker is what those aliens looked like, I'll tell you that much. And then they were peeling the tree branches off of the tree. Oh, cut!
Switch!
So these aliens when I was under their mind control, was their pawn, stiff, lick, pawn, stiff, lick. Yeah, these aliens, pawn, stiff, lick. These aliens pontificate.
Hey, switch!
Yeah, your aliens might have pontificated. They weren't that nice to me. Mine just kept on trying to call timber and use a hatchet. Use use a different kind of tool to cut it down. It looks like a saw, like an axe. Yeah, I said that, axe. An axe that flies. Oh, like a bug that flies, like a woodpecker that flies with a nose and all up in there.
So these pawn pontificating aliens. They started lecturing me about things that carbon do, like carbon emissions and back in time. Yeah, they time warped me to the dinosaur age, and then they jumped and got stuck, and then in a big old round thing. And then, oh, there's bubbles, and I was in tar. Yeah, I was stuck in tar on that spaceship. They trapped me, and then they gave me a baguette, and then we were having a picnic on that there spaceship. Yeah, and we set out. Oh, and here comes the ants.
Switch!
Yeah, ants and with an axe and a beak, an axe bird, axe nose. Oh, pickaxe. Yeah, that's really cool. That's what they look just like that, and they had to peel. They had to rev their engines to get the spaceship started. That's what they had to do. But unfortunately, it broke their bones.
Switch!
So as I was on the ship, I was in the tar, and then the ants. I smashed all the space ants on their ship, and then it wasn't me. It wasn't you. It was me. You. It was Tyrant. You. Oh.
Switch!
Yeah, whatever. They were so expectorating. Oh, supercalifragilistic aliens were expectorating. And then the next thing that happened is they went inside, and I went inside too. They had to slither like a snake in history is where aliens belong. I'll tell you that much for sure. The aliens need to stay in the history books. They did not build the pyramids, and it told me because they fell in his.
Switch!
These splendiferous aliens are the ones that pontificate tarantulas.
I had an 8-month-old person weighing me down, Alex.
All right, just to see what happens, can you tell me about your aliens?
Yeah, they were so supercalifragilistic that they expectorated in man's mouth.
No! All right, give it a round of everybody. What was it?
They were so supercalifragilistic that they expectorated encephalograms.
Oh!
That was really close.
All right, I get everybody over there. All right, so we have got our first opportunity coming up here for those of you who are thinking about it for a volunteer opportunity. So what I could use in this game is one person who's older and maybe one person who's younger. All right, so we need 2 volunteers in this game potentially. Would anybody like to volunteer? All those people raising. Come on up here. Yeah. Hey, what's your name?
Tony.
Give it up for Tony, everybody. Now we could potentially use the help of another volunteer. Is any second person like to do it? I see. Come on up here. Give it for Janie, everybody! All right, I'll tell you what. We're going to play the game of Dime Store Novel, where Tony is going to be helping write the story, and then Janie's going to be in the story. All right, so why don't you two go over there, and the players will explain the game to you while I explain the game to the audience.
I'll go with you.
Yeah. All right, so in the game of Dime Store Novel, what's going to be happening is Tony and her writing partner are going to be a team of writers who are trying to write a novel together about something that Janie did. So let's go. What would be an exciting adventure for a person to go on?
Skydiving.
Skydiving. All right. And give me a mythical creature. Ooh, okay, so the first thing I heard was a unicorn. So I'm going to take Janie Goes Skydiving and Meets a Unicorn is the name of our story. Janie goes skydiving and meets a unicorn. So, in the game, what's going to happen is these 2 writers are going to be writing it, but every once in a while, one of the writers is going to forget what they're trying to say. They're going to be looking for a word, and Tony is going to fill in that word for them. So she's going to have the idea. But then the other actors, including Janie, are going to be acting out the story over here on this side of the stage while it's happening. All right. So do you all need a brief timeout? Or are you good? All right. So let me give you some other brief First Coast Comedy announcements. So we are not trapped in this building. If you have an event that needs entertainment, we can come to your event and do a customized show for your work group or your church group or whatever you need. And the reason we can do that is because we have a van! Yeah. It's a 2010 Honda Odyssey. So at your next event, you want that parked out in front so your guests know that you're riding in style. So in any case, you can go on our website, firstcoastcomedy.com, and you can get entertainment for your event. We also do team building. Who here gets along perfectly with everyone that they work with and communicates perfectly? Very good. Very good. All right, so you all could use a team building by First Coast Comedy. So talk to your HR department and whoever makes those decisions. And you can bring us in, and we'll use a bunch of the skills of improv to get everybody in your office, your workplace, communicating better, maybe working on customer relations, what have you. Everyone will be we're learning, but just crying from laughter. They're having such a good time. All right, so once again, you can find information about all that and more on our website, which is firstcoastcomedy.com. Hey, say that with me. The website is firstcoastcomedy.com. All right, so in the game of Dime Store Novel, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin!
Tony!
Hey, Adam.
So glad to join you for tea.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Me too, and I swung by the little bookstore on the way over to your place. Take a seat. It's gonna be a while.
I prefer to see it.
You prefer to sit? Okay, that's fine. Get comfy, because this is a good book.
Okay.
This is a great story. This is the classic tale of Kathy goes skydiving and Jake goes skydiving. Jamie goes skydiving and meets a unicorn. Let's get started.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Jamie. And every day she was in the classroom studying. What was she studying?
About unicorns.
About unicorns. And as she was studying unicorns, she was particularly fixated on what element of unicorn science?
The colors of
The
the unicorn.
colors of the unicorn. Yes, and when she her favorite color was
Red.
red. And when she saw a red unicorn on the board, she shouted something exciting.
That's my favorite color.
That's your favorite color.
Man, I've been your co-teacher for a long time, Janie, and I think it's about time you take this adventure to the next level.
And to take it to the next level, her instructor suggested the most extreme sport she could think of.
Soccer.
Soccer. She suggested soccer with an airborne twist.
Buckle up for your adventure. You're gonna go skydiving, but bring a soccer ball with you just in case. All right, have fun.
Cut to when they were on the airplane. Chapter 2. The pilot gave the announcement that the jump was ready and the soccer balls were loaded.
The jump is ready and the soccer balls are loaded as always. Passenger, are you ready?
I am ready.
Jamie had said that she was ready, and before the door opened for the jump, she shouted out, what'd she shout out, Tony?
Take off your seatbelt.
Take off your seatbelt. I'm opening the door.
Seatbelt's off.
And with a loud clang, it opened, and Jamie leaped into the wild blue yonder and cried out. What'd she cry out, Tony?
Be careful, sweetie. Oh, be careful! I've been skydiving for so long. I feel like I've been falling forever. Oh!
Shouted her instructor as they flew through the sky. Then all of a sudden, a brilliant red unicorn appeared. With a loud, spectacular flourish of sound effects and sparkles. A duck was hit by the airplane in midair, but the unicorn interjected and met Jamie in midair and said, "What classic Britney Spears line, Tony?"
Britney Spears? I don't know.
actually Britney Spears.
I can see it now. I wasn't close enough before.
The unicorn was starstruck, and Jamie said to the unicorn, what'd she say, Tony?
I will, Jimmy. It's nice to meet you.
Hey, leave Brittany alone.
An albatross had all of a sudden entered into their conversation, but then flew off, and as they're plummeting through the sky still.
I think we're gonna land soon, Brittany. I can feel it.
Be careful, sweetie.
These two are not going home empty-handed. You are both going home with a free pass to come back to a future show. Ladies, come race! All right, one more time for those two. They did it. At the beginning of the show, I counted 9 people who were willing to volunteer, but it came down to 2. All right, so this next game is a game called Forward and Reverse. So for this, give me an activity you do around the house. Watch TV or vacuum or...
Mow the grass.
Mowing the grass is the suggestion for this scene. All right, so in the game of Forward and Reverse, what's going to happen is the players are going to be performing a scene, and anytime I want, I can say reverse. And they have to start doing everything backwards in reverse order. And then I can say forward, and they can go forwards again. I say reverse, they go backwards again. Now, when I say reverse, they don't have to literally speak words backwards. They'll just do things in the reverse order they originally did them. Because as we know, if you speak the English language backwards for too long, demons show up. We're not gonna do that. They didn't buy a ticket. So, in any case, in the game of forward and reverse with the suggestion of mowing the lawn, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin!
Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse.
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Frank?
Yeah, I see you're getting ready to mow your lawn there.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, I see you're getting ready to mow that lawn there.
Hey, Frank?
Hey, Jerry.
Forward!
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Frank?
See you're getting ready to mow your lawn.
Yeah, I just got the Saddle 2000 for my riding lawnmower. It's a full leather saddle so that when I'm on my John Deere for hours on end, my rumpus is okay.
Reverse!
My rumpus okay. When I'm on my John Deere for hours at a time. I just got the Saddle 2000 for my mower. Hey, Frank?
Hey, Jerry.
Forward!
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, Frank?
I see you're getting ready to mow your lawn there.
Yeah, I just got the, it's the Saddle 2000.
Yes.
I got that Saddle 2000.
I see you're getting ready to mow your lawn there.
Hey, Frank?
Hey, Jerry.
Forward!
Jerry.
Hey, Frank?
See you're getting ready to mow your lawn there.
Yeah, I just got the Saddle 2000. It's I just put it on the riding lawnmower. That way when I'm cruising around the yard in my John Deere, it takes care of my rumpus.
Sweet ride, buddy. Mind if I go ahead and hop on?
Okay.
Reverse!
Hey, mind if I get a hop on there? Sweet ride, Jerry.
Forward.
Sweet ride, Jerry. Mind if I get a hop on there? Mind if I hop on there? Sweet ride, Jerry. Mind if I hop on there? Why, thank you very much.
Franklin Delano Borkloff!
Reverse!
Franklin Delano Borkloff!
Oh, thanks. Mind if I hop on there? Sweet ride, Jerry.
Yeah, it takes care of my rumpus. So when I'm going around the yard for 2 hours on my John Deere, I just got the Saddle 2000 for my riding lawnmower.
I see you're about to mow your lawn.
Hey, Frank!
Hey, Jerry!
Forward!
Hey, Jerry!
Hey, Frank?
Yeah, I see you're about to get up and mow your lawn.
Yeah, I just got the Saddle 2000. That way when I'm cruising around the yard for 2 hours on my John Deere, it takes care of my rumpus.
Yeah, sweet ride. Mind if I hop on? Oh, thank you very much.
Franklin Delano Blorclough, are you drinking and mowing again?
Don't you judge me.
Reverse!
Don't you judge me.
Are you drinking and mowing again, Franklin? Are you drinking and mowing again?
Don't you judge me.
Reverse!
Don't you judge me.
Are you drinking and mowing again, Franklin Delano Blorclough?
Oh, why, thank you. Mind if I hop on? Sweet ride.
Yeah, but I'm cruising around the yard for 2 hours on my John. Takes care of my rumpus when I'm cruising around on the John Deere for 2 hours. I just got the Saddle 2000.
Looks like you're about to mow your lawn.
Hey, Frank.
Hey, Jerry.
Jerry, have you seen Frank? I'm missing all of my beer.
And that's time! All right, if you thought that impressed you, wait till you see this next thing. So, this next game is a game called Kick It. For this, somebody from, actually, let's go way in the back. Way in the back. Hey, somebody in the back, what's your real life job and the job of somebody in your family?
Teacher.
A teacher, all right. What subject? Technology teacher, all right. Your suggestion for the scene in Kick It is a technology teacher. Right, so, in the game of Kick It, what's going to happen, it's very simple. The players are going to be performing a scene. Anytime I want, I can shout out one of their name and say, kick it. And then their character, they, the improviser, have to start freestyle rapping. So that's it. So in the game of Kick It, with the suggestion of a technology teacher, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
We're really coming along there. You've come a very long way since you started in my class.
Thanks, Teach. I mean, I'm trying to write the study of black holes here, and I've learned everything from you. I'm just so fascinated.
Yeah, I mean, black holes are very fascinating. Typing is fascinating, but I'm so impressed with you. I actually got you a certificate of achievement for computer lab.
Wow. Thanks, Teach. I'm not gonna lie, I've never won an award before in my life. This is my first time. It's overwhelming.
Dave, kick it.
Like I said, it's my first time. Never got an award. I'm so excited. Oh, teacher, don't you see that is my first trophy? I've never had one, never ever. Oh my gosh, you're making me feel clever. Oh my goodness, yes, I am what the best. My mom, she's gonna like me, and then she will see that I have a future. Not like Ashton Kutcher. No, not like him. I'm gonna be better than him and not have crummy shows.
Well, being from Wisconsin, that does hurt my heart just a tiny bit, but yeah, no, that's okay. I'll tell you what, I'll hand it to you, and you take it home and you show your mom what a good job you've done. I believe that you could go to college someday. I really do, Dave. It's after seeing you type, I really believe it in my heart.
Madeline, kick it.
There's a lot of students that I don't think will go to college, but I'm pretty sure that you're one of the ones that's going. Listen, Dave, I gotta tell ya, before now, could just smell ya, but unfortunately, it's time for you and me to break a line. You have got to graduate, because otherwise there'll be sudden hate of you from your family. Yeah, it's true. I'm sorry to break it. That
gonna take you home, son. How's my little man?
Hi, Mom.
That's right, it's me, your mom.
Mom, I know in the past you haven't liked me a lot. So I've been in detention all the time, and apparently our family's really dysfunctional. And I smell weird, probably because I'm wearing a sweater in the middle of the summer. But I got this letter of achievement. I got my first award. You can really love me now.
Oh, Bryson, we always loved you, your father and I. We just hold you to a higher standard. It's because we love you. Really. Truly.
Adam, kick it.
You know, Bryson, you're gonna be someone someday. You're gonna be the top cheese, the big kahuna, out there in the Big Apple. I'm talking about New York. Yeah. New York. The city of dreams. If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Here we go. Yo, little Bryson, you are my kid that is not done. You're still in elementary school, but you are not gonna be a felony fool. You're gonna make it to the top like that. You're gonna be that big swing of a bat. You're gonna be like Babe Ruth and Darth Vader and Chewbacca and all those guys you like. That's right, I'm not lying to you, Dave. I mean, Bryson, that's your real name. I'm your mom, not your dad. That's totally weird. If I wasn't here, then I would be afeared. Not a word.
Afeared is a word. It's a Shakespearean word.
Oh, so it is a word.
Yeah, it's a word. All right. So give it up for the players in that round, everybody. All right. So let me get all the players up here for the game of CSI. So the game of CSI works like this. The players are going to be each going to have a pair of sunglasses. And if you've ever watched that show CSI, in the beginning, they found the dead body, and then the guy takes off his sunglasses and says something really cool, and it goes, yeah! And then it goes into the show. So we turn that into a game. So what's going to happen is I'm going to be getting suggestions from all of you, and then the players are going to have to make up puns based on it as though they're at a crime scene and they're a detective. I'm not even, actually, let's say, for example, the suggestion was penguins. They might go, how are we gonna find out who murdered this man? Oh no, what'll we do? Turn that way up. Sure, yeah, clapping. So if you like dad jokes and puns, you're gonna love this game. If you don't, too bad! All right. So, from anybody over here, what's something you buy at the grocery store? Bananas. All right. CSI Bananas. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
The victim was minding his own business when a stray football came and hit him right in the face. You might say his lip was split.
Unfortunately, it seems that this man was killed for one reason only. He did not have broad appeal.
All the men here died, but this one is barely recognizable. That's right, he's the deadest of the bunch.
Another murder. She was so young. She was one unlucky Chiquita.
Another one gone. And you know what? He had it coming. Because he always had to monkey around.
Oh, my goodness. This one's been dead a while. He's awful ripe.
From anybody over here, what's something that costs more than $100? A surfboard. All right, a surfboard is your suggestion. And players, begin!
Oh, I've seen a lot of cases I've seen a lot of cases like this, but I'll tell you one thing. Poetic I will not wax.
This crime was so heinous, so foul, we have no choice but to hang 10.
I know this victim. He's Irish. His name's Finn.
Ah! Another victim. It's the 13th this month. Clearly, this is a crime wave.
All right, give it up for the man around, everybody. I heard somebody earlier say computer, so I'm going to take the suggestion of a computer. All right, and players, begin.
Ah! Yeah! Another victim! That bites!
This guy died, but I can't remember how. Wait, my memory's coming back to me. He was killed by a ram!
I'm announcing down at the station that I'm relocating to the Atlantic Beach office because my commute is a long, hard drive.
This murder's all over the place. There's no telling what the killer had as his modem.
These bodies stacking up like cordwood. It stinks, I tell you, it stinks. C-P-U.
I take back what I said before. I can save down on my commute if I just get a more efficient router.
All right, hey, listen, I'm giving everybody All right, hey, that brings us to a very important part of our main event, and that is in just a moment we're going to go to our brief First Coast Comedy intermission. Now, I don't know if you've heard the rumors, but here at First Coast Comedy, we've got the best intermissions on Mayport Road. During intermission, you got some choices. The restrooms are through that red door over there. There's a restroom to the right. There's a restroom to the left. Use either one. Also, you can go visit Steve at the bar. I know what you're thinking. He's tall, he's handsome, and he's nice, but can he procure me with drinks? Yes, all of those things. Just make sure that when you talk to Steve, you appreciate Steve in a way that Steve will appreciate, and in a way that if he invests wisely, will appreciate over time. You know what I mean. The financial advisors love that joke. In any case, tip him because of that killer smile. Give it up for Steve, everybody.
Hey.
All right, the other option you have during intermission is to go to our website, firstcoastcomedy.com, so you can find out about all the other shows we do, how to sign up for Improv Comedy 101, how to sign your friend up for Improv Comedy 101, so you can tell him, hey, I signed you up for an improv class, and all the other stuff we talked about. But we will see you after this very brief First Coast Comedy intermission! made it back. Give it up for yourselves, everybody. All right, this next game, hey, players, can you set up a car here for me? All right, so this next game is a game called Grand Theft Auto. First of all, here we get First Coast Comedy. We do not endorse Grand Theft Auto, but however the case, we'll have three of our players up here, and they're gonna be driving to a place. Disney World is a place. Paris is a place. What's another place?
Alabama.
What'd you say right there?
Alabama.
Alabama. Very good. I also heard Palaca. So I'm gonna pretend there's another Palaca in Alabama. They're driving to Palaca, Alabama. All right, so they're going to be driving to a place. However, what's going to happen is I need some initials. From anybody over here, give me your first and last initials of your name. A-T. All right, so the player's going to be driving to a place. The other players will come up and they'll be menacing. They're going to take their car. And this person will say, oh no, it's a bunch of... And then they have to use those initials to describe their assailants. And then it'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right, so look at this team up here. All right, A and T are your initials. In the game of Grand Theft Auto, players, are you ready?
Yes.
And begin.
Oh boy. I'm glad you rolled down the window this time.
I swear to God, I wanted a daughter.
Hey, son, come on now. At some point, you got to give up that horrible habit.
Not bad, Dad.
Oh no! It's a bunch of anarchistic turtles.
Burn it down!
Burn it down.
Burn it down!
Taxation is down.
The government wants to take 30% of my leaves.
It's a bunch of active tarantulas!
Okay.
It's so fun to ski with all of these legs.
Open iron.
Come on, let's get to Palatka. I need to get my 10,000 steps in.
Palatka, Alabama.
Yeah, Palatka, Alabama.
Oh no! It's attempting tumblers.
Whoa. I'm driving the car. Out of the way.
Come on, get us there. Palaka's the home of tumbling.
We're gonna do a loop. Oh no, it's annoying teenagers.
Why do I have to drive? I've got so many TikToks I need to be making right now.
Get on the TikTok
You don't
already.
even have your license.
What is Palaka anyway?
Get us there already.
Oh my gosh, it's a bunch of anxious Tinkerbells!
What if they don't fly when I sprinkle them?
That's what I was worried about.
No fairy dust, what's gonna happen?
I feel like I'm overdressed.
I don't want any of them to grow up!
Your wing has a crease in it.
Give it up, everybody. Somebody in the back, give me your initials. So D and S are going to be the new initials. All right, and go.
Oh. Oh no, it's a bunch of dramatic sailors.
This poop deck is so poopy. Why is it always so poopy?
I look at the cut of this jib and it is not up to standard.
Just get into the car and the sea is calling to me.
Who is manning the crow's nest?
Oh no! It's a bunch of dangerous Smurfs!
Butterfly knife. I have a knife! What catch?
Let's go a little faster.
Oh, don't even look.
It's a bunch of dorky Santas.
Cookies are bad for my allergies.
Well, the weather outside is frightful.
And that's time! All right, give it up to the players in there around, everybody. All right, so for this next game, if you've been thinking, oh man, I want to volunteer, this is your last chance. Come on up here. Come on up here. Okay, tell everybody your name, nice and loud.
I'm Kaylee.
Give her Kaylee, everybody. Okay, Kaylee, once you go over there, the players will explain the game to you while I explain the game to the audience. All right, so for this game, I actually need a whole bunch of suggestions. You know, wait, okay, very good. Give me, just start shouting out some strong emotions. Fear, anger, and rage. We've got a real happy group tonight. I heard hungry. What else we got? Disappointment. All right, give me some positive feelings. Joy, love, ecstatic, anxiety. All right, that's enough. Give me some ways you describe a person's personality. What'd you say right there? Bubbly. Neurotic. Arrogant. Loquacious. Lazy. Dominant and lazy. All right. Give me some some states of being. Like tired is not a feeling, but it's a feeling, right? Cold. Oh, cold. Drunk. What, any others? Defeated. I'm not gonna take that one. Defeated. All right. Give me some school cliques. The jocks. The nerds. The mean girls. The cheerleaders. The goths. And band. All right. Very good. Somebody give me. I want you to think of your favorite movies. You know, it doesn't have to be your top favorite. Just a couple of your favorites. Don't tell me what the name of the movie is. Tell me the genre of the movie. What genre of movie do you like? Thriller. I heard thriller. I heard animated. I heard rom-com. I heard fantasy. One more time. Drama. Indie movie. Documentary. All right, that's pretty good. Give me some styles of live stage theater. Shakespeare and musical. And a farce. We got a theater degree in the room. All right, give it up yourselves for those great suggestions. Here's what's going to happen. Was it Kaylee? Did you say Kaylee? All right, what's going to happen is the players and Kaylee are going to perform a scene. However, anytime I want, I can shout out one of these endowments. I can shout out one of these endowments, and everybody who's currently in the scene has to become that. So if I say happy, they all become happy. If I say Shakespeare, they all start acting as though they're in a Shakespearean play. So for this scene, okay, so roommates is a way that people would spend a lot of time together. What's another way people would know each other, spend a lot of time together?
Driver's education.
All right, driver's education is your suggestion for the scene. All right. In the game of changing styles, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, toss salads and
Okay, teacher. I've got to pass my driver's test this time. I have failed 5 times.
I know, we're trying really hard not to make it a 6th, but just, I know this has happened the other 5 times. Yeah. Just make sure you don't run anyone over this time.
Anger.
That is really tough to do.
I know, you've tried so many times.
Yeah.
Just open your eyes this time.
Wait, you're telling me I gotta drive with my eyes open?
I know, it's hard.
It's so hard.
I know, we're just gonna try a strategy. Just look forward this time.
Fear.
Wait, now I feel like I'm really in
Right
the
there,
car.
don't run him over, please.
Okay. Oh.
Please, okay.
Oh,
I got all the brake.
Mom.
Again.
Oh no. Teach, I'm afraid I've already failed. kidding me right now? Hit.
Okay, we're gonna really try hard. Don't hit this guy.
Okay, hey, old person!
Mean girls! Mean girls!
You just said it!
Hey guys!
Oh my God,
What is Becky doing here?
She failed 8 times, so she's really trying to learn a little bit from you, okay?
Shocker, and yes, you're gonna learn.
She only ran 14 people over the other time, so
Let's see you do better.
Yeah, your driving test isn't only about yeah.
Goff!
So, I know it's cool to like run people over,
Yeah.
but like it's really been happening a little too many times.
I've got to get out of here. I'm going to an industrial warehouse in Sheboygan.
Arrogant!
Okay, so you really shouldn't be running into these bats, animals, and people all the time.
Well, you should have a better job than a driving instructor.
And you shouldn't have failed 8 times, so
I'm an overachiever.
Cheerleader!
okay, so we're really gonna try this time, and we're gonna go on the highway because I'm so confident in you.
Okay, alright, good.
That's not the beat to the cheer. It's beep, beep, beep.
A fantasy movie!
I wish to drive my chariot across the lands and the marshes, and I will hitherto with my staff smote them all down.
Behold, it is the emerald steering wheel.
The Emerald steering wheel!
Woodland nymph, take hold of the wheel. You're our only hope.
Hello, practicing for this.
Oh, she has the eyes of Pagonia.
The eyes of Begonia!
Documentary!
So here we see a wild card coming across the
Documentary!
That is an amazing car. It's unbelievable to see a car like this out in the wild. How many times a day do you get a find like this?
maybe once.
You hear that?
Once!
I usually just kind of walk the other side of the highway, so I don't see them too often. I might need to learn a new strategy. I'm not sure.
That sounds very responsible, though. I would
Yeah.
Indie film!
I can't believe you're finally doing it. Your first film. I already have the camera, so I'm ready to go. Okay, your star looks amazing. You're all amazing. Everyone's amazing. I'm gonna shut up now. Okay.
Did you think we were seeing Deadpool? Because this is not it.
The oppression of toasters won't stand, Veronica.
Our new strategy is gonna blow them away.
It's gonna blow them all away, and then we'll finally take down Big Car and Big Breakfast Tart at the same time.
To dramatic music in the background.
So much dramatic music.
Shakespeare!
How great thou audience is here.
'Tis true, and by thine eyes I see you have foreseen this in many dreams, perchance all of your dreams. I must away.
Gentle audience, you may
Oh!
be.
Ah! Brother! Doth thou leave the stage but upon my entry?
It is my destiny. Farewell.
Farewell!
No!
Yes, fair maidens, I bring the poison, which I will give upon thy lips, and thou shalt be deadeth.
For whose lips shall that poison be belongeth?
Both of thy lips.
Musical!
Hey, guys.
Hey,
I'm here with my brother. We saw y'all from across the dance floor.
hey.
You guys are pretty cute. I mean, you're the only guys here.
Us.
Come closer.
Well, you
Applaud for her one more time. All right, what prize do y'all think she should get? The iPad? I tell you what, anything happens to your eye, you take this out of there, you put it on your eye, you're going to be just fine. But hey, also, here's a free pass to come back to your future self. All right. She got the iPad! You have to buy so many of those to make that joke. We got her. All right.
He's the hottest guy.
For this next game, this is our final game. It's also easily our most difficult game. So, but hey, we're back here every single Friday and Saturday. And if you're over 21, you can stay for the late show at 10 o'clock. Just go talk to Emma, get another ticket, come on back. Yeah. All right. So, but for this game, I do need to send 2 players out. Who am I sending out? All right. In a moment, say goodbye, Dave and Nikki. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Dave and Nikki. We're done. All right, so somebody give me, what I need right from you all now are some activities, some active activities. So, I heard somebody say swimming, so we'll take the suggestion of swimming. Give me an activity you do with friends.
Shopping.
Ooh, I heard dancing, all right. And I also heard shopping, so we'll make it like grocery shopping. And give me, so that's 3 activities. I need one more. Give me a sport, a well-known
Tennis.
Oh, juggling. The sport of juggling. How do you get points? We'll take it. I guess it's the number of things. I don't know. In any case, we're going to make these activities a little bit more difficult. What was that first activity? Swimming. All right. Rather than wearing a swimsuit, they're wearing something that would weigh you down, like a suit of armor or.
Goat hair.
Wait, what did you say? They're wearing a prom dress. All right, very good. And they're not swimming in a swimming pool. They're swimming at a famous historical landmark or location.
Tar pits.
Ooh, they're swimming in a tar pit. All right. And their goggles, so that they're wearing on their face, are something that's alive. What is it? Snakes. Or snakes. They got a snake on their face, swimming through the tar pits, wearing a prom dress. All right. What was the next thing?
Dancing!
What is it?
Dancing!
All right. So first of all, when you dance, there's got to be music, but they're not listening to music. There's a sound that it would be like an annoying sound to dance to, like a baby crying, or.
Fire alarm!
Fingers on a chalkboard.
Ooh, they're dancing to fingers on a chalkboard and a fire alarm. 2 things. That's the sound they're dancing to. All right. And their dancing partner, is what fictional character?
Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein. They're dancing with Frankenstein. All right. And I'll change one more. They're not in a dance hall or a studio. They're at a place that would be inappropriate to dance.
Death row.
All right, we'll take. I heard. We'll take like a graveyard. I'm dancing in a graveyard, and then whistling past it. What's the next activity?
Grocery shopping!
They're grocery shopping. All right. Rather than pushing a cart, they're pushing something much smaller, like a seashell or. Okay, a child. It's just, their cart is a kid, right? All right. And instead of shopping for, the stuff you normally buy at the grocery store, cereal and milk and whatever else, they're shopping for some stuff that's really large, like Washington Monument or. Wait, I heard. Okay, they're shopping for horses. Good. And they're putting their horses on top of a child. And instead of spending money at this grocery store, The money is actually more of a concept than an actual tangible thing. Like
Time.
wishes. Ooh, time. Their money is the time is money. Okay, the show's over, everybody. I gotta sit down for a while. All right, what's the next thing? Juggling. Is that the last one, right? Yep. All right, they're juggling. All right, so they're juggling a few different things. Let's say that they have 3 different balls or whatever. One of the things they're juggling is a celebrity. What celebrity is it?
Kim Kardashian.
It's Kim Kardashian. So they got Kim Kardashian. One of the things is something else. It can be anything you want. What is
Jellyfish.
I heard 2. Okay, they're juggling Kim Kardashian, a jellyfish, and a Molotov cocktail. You're not going to be juggling for very long. All right, so give it up yourselves for those great suggestions. So here's what just happened. We just created some very bizarre activities. In a moment, we're going to call Dave and Nikki back in here. They're going to have to guess not just, their teammates are going to have to get them to not just guess what these activities are. They actually have to get them to do them. They have to get them to do the entire activity with all of the replacements. To make it even more difficult, they can only give them hints and clues using 2 tools. Those tools are gibberish and mime. So, gibberish, gobbledygook nonsense, words that don't mean anything. Habba-skibba-dooba-scooba-dabba-beeba, like how the Minions talk. And mime, which is a French martial art. If they successfully get them to guess all the things, every time that happens, you have to erupt in applause because it's really difficult. So, in any case, let me get a quick review of these activities from Madeline.
All right, we may present these to you in a different order, but I'm going to read them in the order I wrote them down. So first we got swimming, but they're not swimming with a normal swimsuit. They're wearing a prom dress. The pool they're swimming in is the tar pits, and the goggles are snakes. Everybody say 1. 1. Good. Next up, we got dancing, but the sound is nails on a chalkboard and a fire alarm. They're with Frankenstein, and it's all happening in a graveyard. Everybody say 2. 2. Wonderful. Then we got grocery shopping, but the grocery cart they're pushing is a child. They're grocery shopping for horses, and the money is the concept of time. Everybody say, whoa. And finally, we got juggling, but they're not juggling pins or balls or anything. They're juggling Kim Kardashian, a jellyfish, and a Molotov cocktail. Everybody say, ah!
Get over Madeline one more time. All right, now all we got to do is we got to call the players back in here. So on 3, we could shout out, hey, players, come back in here, but that'd be a little on the nose. What should we shout out instead? Okay, that's what we'll do. Everyone to go. 1, 2, 3. That's why you want to sit front and center. All right, in the game, 4 things. Nikki's team will go first. All right, so by the way, you'll see these activities. You'll not necessarily see them in the order that we got them because the players can do whatever they want, leaving the other team with whatever remains. So, in the game of 4 things, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Oh! Spooky baga dooga da ya soba gabo soba kava soba kava soba 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 kaput soba soba Scooby gado baba oh soba 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 oh scuba baba soba baba soba scuba scuba baba oh scuba baba soba oh scuba baba oh soba tick 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 soba baba Jabba, 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 fluva, fluva, jabba, 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 jabba.
Slushy. Ow!
Hey, but
Obrigado, Boogie Kataka, what's gonna come Oh, Tabakaba. Bloop, so obrigado, bloop,
And this time, give it up for. All right, keep your eyes trained straight forward. What are you doing?
swimming.
Correct.
I'm wearing prom attire instead of my
prom-
swimsuit dress.
Yes.
Hey.
Prom dress. And my goggles have been replaced by a snake.
Yes.
And I'm swimming in some sort of water fountain.
Oh, so it's not a water fountain. I gotta send it to Dave for the steal. What is she swimming in?
Tar.
Yeah.
That's right, carpet.
The dinosaur is sucked in there.
All right, give them for that. They're working hard for you, everybody.
Yeah, we are.
All right, next activity. That's 1 point for Dave for the steal. Players, begin.
Go on, keep it up. Let's go wagging a bit, skip it up. Let's go wagging a bit, what? Let's go wagging a bit, let's go wagging a bit, just go like go wagging a bit,
Oh, yeah.
What is wrong with you all? Okay, I'm dancing
Correct.
with Frankenstein in a graveyard. And let's see, it's the sound of nails on a chalkboard, and it's an alarm sound.
What kind of alarm?
It's a nuclear leak alarm.
No. Nikki for the steal. What kind of alarm is it?
The music is the sound of nails being pulled out on a chalkboard in a fire alarm.
I was close.
Okay. Let me see that. I forgot to mention, these two are not competing for nothing. They're competing for the First Coast Comedy Championship belt. No, they the last 2 rounds, they each got a steal point off of each other, so it is still a tied game. So who will leave our champion tonight? All right, Nikki's got her next go here. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Show me shaba shaba oh shaba. Boom boom. Oh. Oh, smaggy do I got a ball? Boski gabba, chunk, zabba dabana. Shabba dabba go. Shabba gabba. Sugar banja burger. Sugar banja burger. Oh, shabba gabba. Sugar gabba burger. Shabba. Shabba gabba.
Nikki, what are you doing?
Grocery shopping.
Correct.
The shopping cart is a toddler child.
It's a child, yeah.
And the food is a horse.
Yeah.
Delicious horse, and I have to pay with the concept of time.
All right, that's 3 points for Nikki. If Dave gets this, it ends in a tie. All right, players, are you ready?
Yes!
And begin.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. No, let's go. Just go.
you doing?
I'm juggling Kim Kardashian,
Yes.
a Molotov cocktail, and a jellyfish.
Hey, stay there.
Hey, everybody, give it up for the folks who volunteered tonight. Hey, we here at First Coast Comedy, we've been open for about a year and 2 months. That's how long this place has been here. Now, you look around, you might notice there's still some empty seats. We don't like empty seats. Ew, gross, empty seats, yuck. We're a family-owned business, me and Madeline and little Lucy. So...
She's so hungry.
There's a way that you can help out little Lucy. And that is, there's a lot, you can give us a follow on any of the social medias. We've got the Facebook and the Instagram, and those are the main two we use, yeah? All right. And also, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can watch the shows. If in the event you can't make it, you can leave your suggestions right in the chat. But also, you can leave us a nice review. We really need reviews on TripAdvisor right now. And not everybody has the TripAdvisor account. If you have one, please leave us if you're thinking about leaving less than a 5-star review, just make it an email. Just send it to Madeline@firstcoastcomedy.com. All right, so in any case, and also if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, the best form of advertisement in 2023 is still, what is it? It is word of mouth. So if you enjoyed the show you saw tonight, please, please, please tell a friend. If for whatever reason you did not enjoy the show you saw tonight, keep that to yourself. Nobody likes a whiner. All right, thank you very much. We have been First Coast Comedy. Have a great night!
Let's give it up for your PA